how you turned around the tiebreak from 3-6 down.
Great comeback for me back on that tiebreaker. I mean, things really well, not in my favor. Didn't really play the way I wanted to play, and I think that kind of turned around on that particular point. I started just going more to the ball, being much more aggressive on my shot making, and kind of dictated a little bit better. The match was very inconsistent from my side. I felt like I haven't played a match with so much inconsistency in a very long time. There weren't a lot of rallies in play. He was serving big, so I had to find ways to change that. But at times I felt like my footwork was lousy. I think it's also due to the fact that, as I said, there were not many rallies played, which didn't allow my legs to be activated. So might be because of that. But otherwise, I'm happy with how things turned around, and my fighting spirit kind of went on full display in those last few points of the tiebreaker, and it was a great way to end it by just being patient and waiting for that chance to pop up.
English questions.
When you are facing those points and looking at big chance of going to a fifth set, in the quiet moment before the next point starts, what's going through your head in terms of setting yourself for what needs to be done?
In which particular point?
I guess it was 6-3 was
that point, you mean?
Yeah, when he had the series of set points in the fourth set.
Well, I mean, your mind is going to create all these bad scenarios that, okay, now we're going to start playing a fifth set if I don't deliver here. But that was not the case for when I was being in that situation. I know it might sound unusual for someone to say that, but I said, okay, let me try something new. Let me just try and go to the ball a little bit more, add a little bit more depth to my shot, and kind of a better way to kind of view the court as well by doing that, coming in, and it kind of worked in those 3 points. I started serving and I started thinking, okay, I might come to the net after the serve, or I might approach after the first return. So automatically everything started kind of shifting more towards forwards instead of like, let's play the rally or let me wait for the shot to come to me. And psychologically, that was like a kind of it created a spark. And I don't know, I still don't know, and I don't know, I will never know whether that was because of that I was able to come back. But if I was to guess, I would say much better than just what I was trying to do before that. And it worked, and just like I felt like he started feeling the pressure a little bit more. His serves were not as accurate towards the end, which of course I'm happy with, because it gave me the chance to start a few rallies and finally play more than 3 or 4 shots, and that was it.
Stefanos, you played Sunday, obviously, and now you're not going to play again till Wednesday, I think I'm right in saying. Given what you've said about your performance and maybe you felt you weren't quite in rhythm today, are you glad to have 2 days to try and find that rhythm, or would you almost rather be playing again tomorrow and be trying to get into that?
Absolutely, yes. I will. It gives me a chance to go practice a bit more. Today I got to feel the court a little bit by staying in it for a few hours. I hope that helps too. And yeah, red wine and baguettes.
Stefano, well done. This is not going to be a tennis question, but it relates to things which are important in tennis. With all due respect, when they say when women change their hairstyle, they change their life. And we see certain changes in your image, as, for example, as opposed to previous Grand Slams. So what made this imply in terms of change in your attitude towards tennis?
What are these changes? I'm just curious to know more.
Look.
the look.
Beard is gone. Yes.
Oh, I see. I'll keep it simple. And I had this discussion with someone recently. I did say I had a practice session with Carlitos the other day and did throw in a thank you, just like randomly. And I don't know if he understood that or not. But I owe a lot to Carlitos because he's such a breath of fresh air, the fact that he's on the tour. And I had this discussion the other day with someone, and I said, the fact that he's so competitive and he's always with a smile on his face, and there's so much charisma to him, and so much positive energy that he distributes. And I think it has contributed a lot to his growth as a tennis player and his consistency too. He seems to be enjoying having fun. And last year during preseason, I was like, I want to apply that more into my game. Players focus more maybe on technical stuff and stuff that don't kind of that don't focus on these aspects of the game. And I kind of admire him for who he is, and I just want to be more. I have that capacity of being that person. I truly believe that, and that is also the reason that I'm just much more joyful and happy when playing this sport due to him. So.
Hi, Stefanos. I just wanted to ask about your rivalry with Daniil, one of the most interesting rivalries on the tour. What have you made of his improvements on the clay, and how did you feel when he got that win over you in Rome? Kind of clay's your territory, and also what was your reaction to his dance at the end?
Well, if it's meant to be this way, I guess there is a dance after every one of them, I guess. No, it was fun. I wasn't mad or upset or anything regarding that. I did the same a few months ago, so it was not in a way, there are certain expectations when you step out on the court, and with him, there was this expectation that this is a big chance for me to make it to the finals, and I've had a lot of good matches won on that surface under my belt, and I've proven myself over the last few years that I can create big results on this particular surface. So going into that match, I knew kind of that I was dealing with a different player because he seemed to be playing well against some good opponents just before we faced each other. So in a way, I was expecting something better. I wasn't expecting that much better of what he played in the semifinals, but that for sure pushes me to be much more focused and determined and kind of not down to earth, I wouldn't say, because he kind of caught me off guard. The consistency and the power that he was able to put out there. But for sure, he gave me a fresh idea of who he now is on the surface.
Last one.
Hi, Steph. A few days ago, I was speaking to the actor Margot Robbie, who I know you are a big fan of.
You were what?
I was speaking with the actor Margot Robbie.
No, you were not.
No, I wasn't. I just wanted to get your attention, but I saw your eyes light up. But one of the films that she appears in is called Dreamland. So what do you need to do here at Roland Garros this year to make your dreams become a reality?
Is this a new movie?
2018.
Oh, I need to watch it.
Yeah, you do. But what do you need to do here at Roland Garros this year to make your dreams a reality?
Watch Margot Robbie movies before the day before the matches, I guess. It would help for sure. What could I do? As I said, plenty of red wine and baguettes would help do well in Paris. So let's just put that as an answer.
Στεφ, συγχαρητήρια. Έτσι όπως εξελίχθηκε το μάτς και